U.S. stock is booming in Korea right now, as you know. What makes the U.S. market so attractive?
One big reason is that the U.S. market has a lot of innovative companies in the areas like AI, biotech, and green energy, etc.
You are also teaming up with the New York Stock Exchange. What kind of benefits can investors look forward to?
The NYSE has aggregated the level 2 across all 5 of our equities markets and combined it into one feed that displays the top 10 best bid and offer price levels for all US traded ETFs and stocks. With the expansion and the increase in sophistication that's offered by brokers like Meritz, it's never been a better time to be a global investor in the US equity market.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Right. Korea has just one stock exchange, as you know, but the US has so many. How did that happen and why does it work so well?
Right. The US stock market is highly competitive with 16 active exchanges, over 24 off-exchange venues, and there's new venues launching every year. This is the result of a series of regulations that have been in place since the 1970s that opened the equities markets to competition and established various frameworks such as the consolidated tapes, order protection, and best execution rules. Since any US listed equity can trade on any venue, all platforms fiercely compete with one another by providing different market, commercial frameworks, and technology offerings. In addition to competing for order flow, 5 of the 16 venues also compete for listings as they fight to attract companies to go public and access the US capital markets. The NYSE and NYSE American are 2 of our public company listing venues, and NYSE ARCA is our ETF listing venue.
All right, Anthony, the NYSE is probably the most familiar exchange to Korean investors. Can you tell us what makes it special?
Sure. The NYSE is the world's largest exchange by market capitalization and has a more than 230-year history. The NYSE group is comprised of 5 equities markets and 2 options exchanges. The NYSE has over 2,400 listed companies, and it's home to some companies that are familiar to Koreans, such as Coupang, KB Financial, and POSCO. NYSE American is more for our growth stage companies, and NYSE ARCA, as I mentioned, is the largest ETF listing venue. NYSE ARCA lists and trades ETFs that are popular among Koreans, such as SPY, SOXL, and various Bitcoin-related ETFs.
So Korean investors deal with time differences and might not have the same tools as US investors. Are there any key advantages they are missing out on?
No, so all US exchanges and equity trading venues are highly regulated by the US Securities and Exchange Commission to ensure that all investors, regardless of where they might live, have fair and equal access to our markets and are equally protected. With the expansion and the increase in sophistication that's offered by brokers like Meritz, it's never been a better time to be a global investor in the US equity market.
Interest in US stock is booming in Korea right now, as you know. What makes the US market so attractive?
I think there are many reasons U.S. market attracts investors from all over the world, including Korea. One big reason is that the U.S. market has a lot of innovative companies in the areas like AI, biotech, and green energy, etc. Because of that, the global funds are flowing into U.S. markets to invest in these companies. Global funds are flowing into U.S. market to invest in these companies, pushing up stock prices and delivering strong performance over the last decades. Another advantage of U.S. market is its wide range of listed products. For example, investors can trade 2 or 3 times the leverage product, as well as inverse products based on various underlying assets. Even cryptocurrency-related products are available on U.S. exchange.
So, Meritz Securities has been doing great in South Korea with $700 million in overseas inflows in just 1 month. Incredible. What's driving this success?
A year ago, we launched the Super 365 account, a new trading product offering significant advantages for digital channel investors. It consistently provides high interest rates on Korea won and US dollar deposits and offers exceptionally low commission rates for stock trading. The Super 365 account has successfully attracted a large number of Korean investors. In addition, last month, we introduced the Zero Promotion campaign, which has further increased the number of investors joining Meritz securities.
Actually, your zero promotion campaign has been a game changer. What's the secret behind it?
Zero Promotion campaign offers completely free stock trading in both the Korean and US markets. Investors pay absolutely nothing for transactions. Even the US dollar exchange fee is waived, marking a groundbreaking first in the Korean brokerage industry. Over the past decade, Meritz has established a strong position in the wholesale markets. Now, we are expanding into the retail brokerage sector with the Zero Promotion campaign positioned as one of our key strategies to achieve leadership in the retail market.
I hear Meritz is working on new digital platform for investors. Can you share what's coming up?
We are actively preparing several new digital trading platforms tailored for retail investors. For example, next month, we'll introduce an entirely new US Treasury trading system. This platform will allow investors to trade the US Treasuries as easily as they trade stocks, enabling investors to buy and sell US Treasuries in real time. In the long term, our goal is to create a next-generation investment community, which is seamlessly integrated with a cutting-edge trading system, providing an innovative and advanced digital investment experience.
Right. You are also teaming up with the New York Stock Exchange. What kind of benefits can investors look for too?
That's correct. Meritz has adopted the New York Stock Exchange's latest quote service, Pillar Depth, making the first in the world to offer this service to Korean investors.
So, Anthony, could you explain about Pillar Depth? I heard this for the first time.
Sure. So NYSE Pillar Depth is our latest market data offering that we launched earlier this year. And it was actually designed in large part due to a lot of the feedback we received from the Korean broker community. The growing importance of the Korean investor on global scale and really highlights the collaboration between NYSE and global partners such as Meritz. Market depth is typically provided on an individual exchange basis, but to provide the most comprehensive offering to clients in the easiest to use format, the NYSE has aggregated the level 2 across all 5 of our equities markets and combined it into one feed that displays the top 10 best bid and offer price levels for all US traded ETFs and stocks. This should provide the most comprehensive single view of the liquidity on the NYSE Group markets. Another aspect of the Pillar Depth feed is it includes data for our opening and closing auctions, which are the 2 largest liquidity events during the day, with over 24 billion USD on average changing hands in the NYSE closing auction alone.
New York Stock Exchange might extend the trading hours to 22 hours a day. Is that true? And what the reason behind it?
Yeah, that's correct. And I'm glad to hear that the news has made its way over to Korea. Earlier this year in October, the NYSE announced our plan to extend the trading hours of our NYSE ARCA exchange. So starting from 3:30 p.m. KST, trading will be available until 1:30 p.m. the next day. The proposed plan is for this to be part of extended trading hours rather than a new session.
Okay. When can you expect the extended hours and how will they help global investors, especially in South Korea?
So we've submitted proposed rules to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, and we expect the extension to take place sometime in 2025. Key benefits for the Korean investors are with the extension of NYSE ARCA's trading hours, this will provide an on-exchange, regulated, and transparent trading venue for Korean investors to participate during more of their local daytime hours.
What are the key benefits for investors if the trading hours extended through NYSE?
Well, NYSE ARCA currently supports trading from 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. KST. These new hours would extend on-exchange, regulated, and transparent venue operation for Koreans to trade more during their local daytime hours.
Okay, this has been such an interesting chat. Any final thought before we wrap up?
We are proud to be the first to introduce the Pillar Depth service to Korean investors. Moving forward, we'll continue to strive for our leadership in Korean retail market.
Anthony?
Many thanks to Meritz Securities for making their way to the New York Stock Exchange and for being our first global partner to be providing NYSE Pillar Depth to retail investors.
Okay, thank you for joining us today. It was great having you here. Okay, thank you very much.
Very good.